Welcome to the Globe in View on Niger Live Television, reaching you from Bielsa's capital city, Yanagwa. My name is Barbie Mkparu, with the headlines. President urges ambassadors to attract investment to strengthen partnership. Governor Diri emphasizes inclusive governance in tackling insecurity. Military unveils mediation initiative to tackle insecurity. And suspect faces life sentence over alleged plot against U.S. President. A quick reminder for our viewers and partners that Niger Live TV is officially open for business. If you are looking to boost your brand through paid adverts or sponsorships, we are ready to partner with you. You can reach us right now via call or WhatsApp on our studio line on 081 293 40000. For physical consultations, visit our head office at number 122 Mbiama Yanagwa Road, Amarta Yanagwa, Bielsa State. And don't forget to stay connected. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Niger Live TV, or visit our website at www.nigerlivetv.com. Welcome back. Bielsa State's Governor, Senator Doye Diri, has endorsed the adoption of both kinetic and non-kinetic approaches to tackle insecurity, including banditry, kidnapping, and insurgency across the country. The governor made the position known during a courtesy visit by participants of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 19 of the National Institute for Security Studies at Government House, Yanagwa. Represented by his deputy, Dr. Peter Akbe, Governor Diri stressed that military force alone cannot address security challenges, underscoring the need for inclusive governance and equitable resource distribution to foster a sense of belonging among citizens. He stated that the Bielsa State government has sustained relative peace through non-kinetic measures such as youth empowerment, skill acquisition programs, scholarships, and the development of rural infrastructure to drive socio-economic growth. Governor Diri described the theme of the study tour as ethnic militias and resource competition in Africa. Implications for national security as timely, noting that Bielsa and the wider Niger Delta provide a relevant context for such research. He recalled that the past agitations in the Niger Delta were driven by years of neglect and marginalization, despite the region's contribution to the national economy, adding that perceived exclusion from resource control can fuel conflict. The governor commended the leadership of the National Institute for Security Studies for strengthening the nation's security architecture through training and research, expressing confidence that the participants would achieve the objectives of the study. Earlier, a team of the NISS delegation, Mrs. Vivian Okpe, said the Executive Intelligence Management course is a 10-month program designed to build capacity in intelligence management, strategic leadership, and national security policy. She noted that the study theme reflects the growing impact of militia groups on governance and economic stability, and called for stronger collaboration between the Institute and Bielsa State, including future training partnerships. Meanwhile, Governor Doye Diri has cautioned government media aides against actions that could heat up the polity, urging them to exercise restraint as political activities gather momentum. The governor gave the directive at a one-day review meeting and media training for government new media aides held at Banquet Hall in Yanagwa. Represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Nimibofa Ayawe, Governor Diri commended the aides for promoting government policies and programs, but stressed the need for professionalism, decorum, and adherence to established guidelines. He expressed concern over rising tensions and unfriendly exchanges among media aides on social media platforms, alleging linked to political aspirants, and urged them to maintain discipline. Also speaking, the Commissioner for Information, Orientation and Strategy, Mrs. Zebiwo Kokobiai, advised the aides to seek proper clearance before making official posts, warning that failure to do so could attract sanctions. At the end of the training, participants issued a communique passing a vote of confidence on Governor Diri for his developmental efforts, as well as on the Director General of the new media team, Dr. Samuel Kolawole Oredipe, for his leadership. In national news, President Bola Tinubu has directed Nigeria's newly appointed ambassadors and high commissioners to work towards improving the country's global image while pursuing foreign investments and strengthening strategic partnerships. The president gave the charge at the opening of an induction course for the envoys held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. Represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Ekume, President Tinubu said the appointments reflect the administration's confidence in the envoys' ability to advance Nigeria's interest on the global stage. A statement by the SGF's media aide, Yomi Oduanuga, quoted that the president is urging the diplomats to aggressively pursue investment opportunities, deepen partnerships, and reposition Nigeria's image in line with evolving diplomatic realities. President Tinubu noted that the global system is undergoing rapid transformation, driven by shifting geopolitical dynamics, economic uncertainties, technological changes, climate changes, and emerging security threats. He emphasized that these developments make the role of diplomats more critical, calling on the envoys to adopt modern, results-oriented approaches to diplomacy. In another development, the Nigerian military has introduced a new strategy to address rising insecurity by engaging retired personnel in mediation and community-based peace policing initiatives across the country. Chief of Defense Staff General Olufemi Oluyede announced the initiative in Abuja during the flag-off of a mediation and conflict resolution training program for veterans. Noted that the initiative reflects the strategic shift toward non-kinetic approaches to security, noting that the conflicts are rooted in local disputes that require dialogue and mediation rather than the use of force. The program, organized by the retired members of Nigeria Armed Forces in collaboration with the Mediation Training Institute and Defense Headquarters, is aimed at equipping veterans with modern skills in negotiation and conflict management. Away from Nigeria to foreign news. The death toll from a train collision near Indonesia's capital, Jakarta, has risen to 14, with 84 others injured as rescue operations conclude. The accident occurred late Monday in Bekasi, just outside Jakarta, involving a commuter train and a long-distance service. Chief Executive of Indonesia's State Railway Company, PT Kai, Bobby Radisson, confirmed the updated casualties as figures. Meanwhile, the head of the National Search and Rescue Agency, Mohammed Siafi, said evacuation efforts had been completed after a delicate operation to extract passengers trapped in the wreckage. He noted that the specialized personnel were deployed to carry out the rescue, adding that not more survivors were believed to be trapped although search routines and search teams would continue to comb the site. Still on foreign news, a man accused of opening fire at the event at Washington attended by United States President Donald Trump has been charged with attempted assassination and could face life imprisonment if convicted. The suspect, identified as 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen, appeared in a federal court in Washington on Monday, 2 days after authorities said he carried out an unsuccessful attack at the White House Correspondents Association dinner. Allen, dressed in a blue jail-issued outfit, was led into and out of the courtroom in handcuffs during the proceedings. Prosecutors told the court that the suspect attempted to assassinate the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Authorities said the incident is part of a broader pattern of political violence in the United States following recent high-profile attacks involving political figures. Investigations into the incident are ongoing as federal agencies continue to assess the full extent of the alleged plot. And that concludes the news on Niger Live TV. My name is Barbie Mkparu. Thank you for watching and do have a peaceful and productive day ahead.